Marcus Aurelius was genuinely extraordinary. He is regarded as the last of the five good emperors who sincerely cared about his people. He was also a devoted follower of Stoic philosophy. Aurelius found time throughout his reign to write a series of autobiographical writings known as the Meditations. The Roman emperor provided some important tips on how to have a happy life in his books. We have compiled some of Marcus Aurelius' most insightful works on how to make myself happy. Number 1. Only concentrate on the things you can control. Disregard everything else. The cucumber is bitter? Then throw it out. There are brambles in the path? Then go around them. That's all you need to know. Nothing more. Marcus Aurelius said, "In this life, we only have power over two things, our ideas and our actions. I'm done now. The rest is beyond our control." But how often do we squander our time and energy whining about issues that we can do nothing to change? Anger is one emotion that is not always unhelpful. They sometimes inspire us to take action when there is injustice. However, there are numerous situations when these feelings are completely useless. Take traffic as an example. You are free to swear, blast your horn, and yell as much as you wish. Alternatively, you may unwind and listen to radio. In either case, there's nothing you can do to avoid being trapped in a traffic jam. The next time anything makes you furious or upset, think about it and ask yourself, is this rage productive? Is there a purpose for it? You have no power over other individuals. You have no influence over what people believe, say, or do. Therefore, stop worrying about other people and instead, concentrate on your own life. Number 2, utilize your anger for a positive purpose. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? Marcus Aurelius said, "When you get really enraged and lash out, it is too late, since you have already put in motion circumstances that will ultimately bring you regret and grief. However, when we are not furious, is the perfect moment to dwell over our wrath and hatred. By giving yourself the understanding and awareness of what anger can do in your life, you prepare your mind and emotions to choose a kinder way when you get upset. Feeling angry is perfectly off, but instead of acting out, use your energy and strength to create something useful and worthwhile for both you and others. Put your rage into constructive and artistic endeavors." Number 3. Try to develop your own personality. The mind in itself has no needs, except for those it creates. Marcus Aurelius said, "Our society is quite materialistic. Advertisements for the newest devices that we must possess are continuously inundating us. We are exposed to the wealthy and famous lifestyles via the media all the time. We will never be happy if we pursue pleasure via material stuff. There is always something more to want, such as a larger home, a quicker vehicle, or more money in the bank. Additionally, when we look for satisfaction in the form of material possessions, we entrust other people with control over our happiness. The key idea is that nothing tangible has ever really been ours. Everything is subject to removal. What happens if we lose our home? If we identify ourselves by how many bedrooms we have? The key takeaway is that we should study to develop our character in life rather than pursuing financial gain. We should strive to become decent, trustworthy, and diligent individuals. We should educate ourselves and pick up respectful behavior. After all, our home may catch fire, our vehicle could be taken, and our company could eventually collapse. The one thing we own that cannot be taken away? Our personality. Only our character distinguishes us from others and propels us through life. A man's character may determine whether he succeeds or fails, and it is often this legacy that endures. Number 4, stop looking for affirmation from others. It doesn't matter how good a life you've led. There'll still be people standing around the bed who will welcome the sad event. Marcus Aurelius said, "To attempt to live a life that pleases each and every one of the 7 billion individuals on this globe would be insane. In today's world, it may sometimes appear as if our happiness relies on other people. Whether you're attempting to garner hundreds of likes on Instagram or expecting to connect with someone in Tinder, but there are methods to quit looking for other people's approval. The secret is to focus on your own cognitive process first. Make an effort to attain real happiness by creating a more secure connection inside yourself rather than seeking acceptance from other forces. Recognize that just because someone doesn't like you doesn't mean they don't think you're funny, kind, or smart. No matter what you do or say, there will always be those who don't like you. So live your life as honestly as you can. Don't pretend otherwise if you disagree with someone's political stance. Alternatively, tell your friends if they say anything you find offensive. As the Friends author Andrew Guide put it, it's better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you're not. Number 5. Unpleasant thoughts lead to negative feelings. Your ability to control your thoughts, treat it with respect. It's all that protects your mind from false perceptions, false to your nature and that of all rational beings. It is a reminder from Marcus Aurelius. Our unpleasant feelings are often only the outcome of how we perceive things. Take the case of Hansel and Gretel, two pals who are both invited to a friend's birthday celebration. The idea of attending such a party excites Hansel, who is a highly outgoing person. He sees it as a fantastic chance to meet lots of new people. Gretel, on the other hand, is overcome with fear and worry. She worries that since she doesn't know anybody there, she won't have someone to speak to. This is an excellent illustration of how two individuals may respond to the same event in completely different ways. We must learn to recognize that the fear, concern, or rage we feel is not a product of our surroundings. These things occur as a result of the way we think. This gives us the power to strengthen ourselves and regain control over our emotions. Number 6. Tolerance is in not judging. People exist for each other. You can instruct them or tolerate them. Marcus Aurelius said, "We are all connected to one another in a complicated network. We are unable to flee, and being alone will only cause us to lead worthless lives. Having compassion for others enables us to set aside or scale down our opinions of them. Although sharing and teaching skills are required, this doesn't make us liable for the actions of others. We must only be accountable to ourselves. Trying to change how others act in order to conform to our expectations of them would only make things worse, since the actions and results of others are their own." Number 7. You possess the tranquility you need. Today, I escaped anxiety. Or no, I discarded it because it was within me in my own perceptions, not outside. Marcus Aurelius said, "It's easy to forget that all of our feelings, fear, anger, regret, pleasure, grief, tranquility, overthinking, worry, confidence, and everything in between occur in the region between our ears. Our experiences are shaped by our emotions, and the brain is where we make the decisions about what emotions to feel in response to those experiences. Realizing that everything we experience comes from inside can help you to understand that you have far more influence over your daily emotions than you previously believed. You can master a significant portion of happiness if you can learn to control your emotional state." Number 8. Appreciate how short life is. Not as though thou hadst thousands of years to live. Death hangs over thee. Whilst yet thou livest, whilst thou mayest, be good. Marcus Aurelius said, "If we can approach each day as if it were our last, we can move quickly and efficiently through the vital task at hand." Most individuals put off their aspirations and desires until later because they act and behave as if they would live forever, forgetting that they are mortal. The main takeaway from Marcus Aurelius is that we should start enjoying our lives now and learn to appreciate how little time we have. We often convince ourselves that we'll start working out tomorrow. We'll submit our application for the position tomorrow. The day we start writing the book will be tomorrow. The word tomorrow is among the most hazardous in the English language. Stop planning for the future and start living for the now. Number 9. Be ready for anything and act with determination. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing, insofar as it stands ready against the accidental and the unforeseen, and is not apt to fall. Marcus Aurelius said, "Resilience in the face of hardship and failures is the key to happiness." It's remarkable how varied perspectives on hardship exist among those who prosper and bloom in their life. Furthermore, they are ready for any result, which is more crucial. Life is about adjusting when setbacks occur and finding the positive aspects of what is going wrong for them. You may take baby steps and advance in spite of your anxieties and opposition when you don't let failure stop you. Consider life with an eye toward perspective and the ebb and flow of time. The river of time is swift, and as Marcus Aurelius so eloquently observes, these too will pass. Number 10. Be truly grateful for what you have. Take full account of what excellencies you possess, and in gratitude remember how you would hanker after them if you had them not. Marcus Aurelius said, "We often ignore all the wonderful things and people in our life in favor of focusing only on what we lack." Marcus Aurelius makes a smart recommendation that you put yourself in a position not to take for granted all the wonderful people and circumstances you have in your life. How would your life be different if you didn't have them? And how would you yearn for having them in your life? This is a simple but very powerful technique for cultivating a profound sense of appreciation for all the good things in your life. Being too preoccupied with what we lack and what is wrong causes us to miss the basic joys in life, such as being alive, having close family and friends, and having the capacity to love and appreciate. You feel terrific and become happier when you count your blessings and appreciate what you have. We've reached the end of another video, and thank you for watching. I hope you have learned about finding the answer to the question, how to make myself happy. If you like this video, do give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Thank you and goodbye!